Hello, so here I am in Elite Dangerous. We are in Cinder Dock. I've just been here to pick up, to connect with an engineer. So I can use the engineer's skills for a ship that I've got based back in another system about 17 jumps away. So I'm in a new ship to Elite Dangerous called the Mandalay. Let's see if we can have a look at it. Oh, that doesn't look good. Okay. Maybe it doesn't work underneath. Right, okay, so let's go to the surface and see if we can do it. Normally you can do it in the hangar. So we're on a planet. It looks like it's night time. See if this will work this time. Oh yeah, it works this time. So we can so this is the Mandalay. Very nice ship. Sorry, the controls for the camera are really weird. Anyway, so that's what I'm flying. This is my exploration ship, the one I use to go to distant systems. Okay, let's get going. Oh no, first of all, we need to galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
We need to put in where we're going. We're going to Sinatra Desra, rather. That's quite a way away. I'm going to plot a route. 17 jumps. Hopefully take about 20 minutes. Right, okay, let's get going. We're going to put our orbit lines on so we can easily see the stars. You'll see what I mean when we get there. We are going to set this to stations when we get to the destination. And I think we're ready to go. So let's auto launch.
You do not have any limpets on board, Commander.
I don't need any.
Cancel the launch sequence.
No, don't do that. That would be silly. Right, excuse me. Sorry, something got tangled. Okay, so let's head off. We're mast locked at the moment. We're not mast locked anymore, so we can get off. First system.
Perimeter exceeded. This is traffic operations signing off.
Thank you. Alright, so I can already see the first star is not scoopable, so no fuel from this star.
The system's primary star is not scoopable.
Oh, yeah.
Reserves are at 85% of maximum. You have
So we'll just swing round the star
jumps left.
and on to the next one. So yeah, well, you can use the stars to scoop up fuel. You can see on the right hand side there is my fuel. But if you get too close to the star, you overheat and blow up, which is never a good thing.
Engaging exit protocols.
Okay, so
Primary star is scoopable.
we can see the orbit lines.
Are at 69% of maximum. You have 15 jumps left to go.
So we'll scoop this star until we're full. You never know when you're going to get a group of systems that don't have a scoopable star, which then let's just keep forgetting to do. We just scan this system.
There are 18 bodies in this system.
Yes, so you scan the system, you get money for scanning systems and selling that data back again. Oops, need to go throttle. You get more money the more detailed a scan that you do. That was just a basic scan, so I won't get so much for that. But I want to get back, so I'm not going to dilly-dally.
The system's
Okay.
primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are
So
at
you can see that the orbit lines on the sun
You have 14
make it
jumps left to go.
easier to see where the boundaries of the star are, so you don't get so you don't get too close. Next system. So
Exit point telemetry.
there's a lot of travelling about in Elite Dangerous from system to system. See, when it takes a long time like this, it means that the servers are struggling, and sometimes it crashes.
The
Okay,
system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 86% of maximum. You have 13 jumps left.
fortunately, this particular ship is very fast at fuel scooping, and it doesn't get hot either. So you can go straight into frame shift drive, which is the jump mechanism, without worrying about heat. Yeah, there must be quite a few people on because this is taking a long time between systems. So I guess each system is an instance, so when you go between stars, it's
The system's
building an
primary star is
instance
scoopable.
on the
Fuel
server.
reserves are at 84% of maximum. You have 12 jumps left to go. There are 15 bodies in this system.
Next system.
Course adjustment. Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Yeah, so normally as soon as she said that, we will exit. But it is taking a little while. It wouldn't surprise me if it does crash at some point. So Elite Dangerous has kind of attracted a resurgence of players recently due to a massive new update. Maybe they haven't rebalanced the servers properly, because there was a huge drop-off of players in the last few years.
Primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 85% of maximum.
Let's scan in.
11 jumps left.
Right, the orbit lines haven't appeared. Oh, there it is.
There are 15 bodies in this system.
So you can stop in each system and do a detailed scan of the whole system, but it takes a little while to do that, and I want to get back.
Adjusting for jump. Exit protocols engaged.
Yeah, it's taken a while.
The system's primary star is not scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 84%.
Not
of maximum.
scoopable, so
You
we'll
have 10 jumps left.
we won't bother trying.
There are 10 bodies in this system.
The glass at the bottom of this spaceship is very useful for making sure we've gone over things properly. So we can scoop the next one. So Shinratra Desra, where I'm going, is it's called a founder's system. So you only have a permit to go there if you were an original backer of the Elite Dangerous Kickstarter 10 years ago, or if you have managed to achieve at least one elite status.
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 69% of maximum. You have 9 jumps left to go.
Oops, a bit fast. Okay. So yeah, I've got a permit for Shinratra Desra, obviously. I was an original backer, and I now have got an elite status in the Explorer part. The advantage of Shinratra Desra, I can never pronounce it properly,
Engaged.
is the fact that you can buy just about anything in the station there as long as you've got the money.
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Whereas all the other stations have a different level of stock of different types of ships and parts. So it's a good place to base yourself for building ships and for kitting them out. So you may recognize a few of the voices in the background.
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 84% of maximum. You have 8 jumps left.
Halfway there.
There are 24 bodies in this system.
24 bodies. Yeah, I was saying, you might recognize some of the voices. These are a special voice pack I've got for voice attack, which allows me to issue voice commands. Because there simply are not enough buttons on my joystick to do everything that I want it to do. And also I tend to forget where they are.
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 84% of maximum. You have 7 jumps left to go. There are 3 bodies in this system. You have discovered all the planetary bodies in this system.
We must be getting quite hot. We are. Oh yeah, it's a white. Their white suns are very hot. That's the hottest I've ever seen this ship go, actually. 85% heat. Another white star. Okay.
Primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 84% of maximum. You have 6 jumps left. You have discovered all the planetary bodies in this system. There is 1 body in this system.
So you'll see that the temperature starts to go up, which is just there, top left of the circle. Says 58% now. So the temperature goes up when you go near anything hot, obviously. Going into super cruise or using the frame shift drive to go between star systems also generates heat. There are also various weapons that people can fire at you that will disrupt your heat shielding. As you can see, I have got some heat sinks that I can use in an emergency, which
The system's primary star is
immediately
scoopable.
cool down the ship.
Fuel reserves are at 84% of maximum. You have 5 jumps left to go.
5 jumps left. So yeah, this ship is built for exploring, so it's got quite a large jump range, about 61 light years, which, if you're going a long way out from the center, it just means you've got less jumps to do to get wherever you want to go.
Exit protocols engaged.
But putting a bigger jump drive on your ship means you've got less room for putting other stuff. So generally speaking, you know, your ship is built for the task that you want to use it for.
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 84% of maximum. You have
If I was
4 jumps left.
building a
2
ship
bodies in this system.
that was built for fighting, for example, I wouldn't need such a big
2
jump
bodies in this
range.
system.
So the lady you can hear telling me about the system is called Astra. She's an AI, basically gives me information about the system I'm in without me having to go and hunt for it. Oh, another brown dwarf. A collapsing star. Definitely can't scoop this one.
The system's primary star is not scoopable. Fuel reserves
So I need to
are
go
at
round it, make sure I go around the orbit
84%
line.
Maximum. You have 3 jumps left to go.
We're nearly there now. So in another ship with a smaller jump drive, they're usually around 7 or 8 light years, so this would have taken significantly longer.
Velocity is now at maximum.
Oh, I think I might have forgotten to scan that system.
Stand by.
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 70% of maximum. You have 2 jumps left. There are 8 bodies in this system.
See, normally after scooping you can't really go into the frame shift drive so quickly in most ships because after scooping they are really hot. As I said, this ship is really good at keeping cool.
Velocity engaged. Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Whoop. Little bit of a delay there.
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves
Sometimes
are at
the orbit
86%
lines take a little while to
maximum.
appear,
You
which is a
have
bit disconcerting.
1 jump left to go.
We're nearly
The
there.
nearest landable station is 189 light seconds away. There are 21 bodies in this system.
So here we go. We are going to Shinratra Desrat,
Leaving system.
and
Travel. Engaging now.
within there we are going to Jameson's Memorial. For those who know anything about elites, Commander Jameson
The system's
was
primary star is scoopable. Fuel
Right.
reserves are at 100% of maximum. The closest landable station is 40 light seconds away.
so Commander Jameson was the name of the pilot in the original Elite, and so Commander Jameson was killed. You can actually go and see the wreckage of his ship in one of the systems here, and he has got a memorial, a planet, a station rather, named after him. Right, so we are going to Jameson Memorial, which is going to be down here. So we'll turn off the orbit lines here now because it all gets a bit messy. There we go, that's better. But you can use the orbit lines to see how far away you are from planets so you don't get stuck in their gravity wells. So Elite Dangerous now has a handy little feature called Super Cruise Assist, which basically takes control of your ship and will automatically bring it out into the station, the area of the station. I'm going to switch that on in a second as soon as I get close enough. There we go. Super Cruise Assist active. So basically it's not the fastest way of getting to a planet, but it just means you can go hands off the controls, which if you're in a safe area is fine. I've got no cargo, so it's unlikely that anyone's going to want to jump me. So we're getting closer to Jameson's Memorial, and once we get close enough, the Super Cruise Assist will immediately take me out of Super Cruise mode back into normal flight mode, ready for docking with the station. There's Founders World. I think there is a memorial on there for pilots in Elite as well. I think it might be for pilots who have died in real life since the game started. I'm not sure. Should go and check it out one day. Here we go. So slow down a bit. I'm going to ask for docking permission in a second. Right, so I'm close enough now to ask for docking permission. Request docking permission.
Contacting docking control.
With the green docking lights to your right, your landing pad will be below you, in the middle of the station.
So yeah, I've got a docking computer. It just makes life a lot easier to be able to let the computer take control. Although, a bit like a Tesla, you've got to keep your eye on it because it doesn't always get it right. And so you need to be able to take over at any stage if it gets into a muddle. Traditionally, the Blue Danube is playing.
Docking successful. Ground crew dispatched.
Repairs,
Commander.
fuel, weapons, check. Completed.
So, there we go. We have landed at Jameson Memorial. 17 jumps. What? I don't know. How long was that? Can't really tell. About 30 minutes or maybe. And that's it. So until next time, I'll see you later.